How's it going, guys? Today we'll be doing a pick a card reading for what is your soulmate like, what is their favorite color, and what does it say about them. Here I have 6 piles in front of me. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, and pile 6. If you need more time to meditate on the cards, you may pause the video. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. We'll entertain ourselves using the cards to tell us what is a possible favorite color of our soulmate, or of your next soulmate, or someone you already know, and what it tells us about them to give us more of an insight. Alright, let's get started. Pile number 1. Okay, what is your soulmate's favorite color, and what does it say about them? Okay, here I'm seeing that the dominant color for you, option number 1, is red. Then I'm seeing green and then yellow here. Okay, and this tells us that this person is passionate and opinionated. This person sticks with their ideals and morals and standards. They stick with their own values, and they're very expressive. They seem to have a greater voice. Okay, so what their attire was like. So these people here, option number 1, your soulmate might be, would wear like, because of they're very passionate and expressive, they're going to be wearing bold, big print shirts. So, and like their shirts would have big prints, big letterings, words. They're very expressive. Their attires and clothing will stick out. That matches their personality of who they are. These types of people, for option number 1, they're a type of luxurious. They like name brand clothing as well. That very fashionable. They wear the bling, your jewelries and accessories. So what does this say about them? Or where would you find your soulmate? Okay, so you would find your soulmate in nature. They like being near nature, where there's greenery and growth. And they're like sitting on a park bench or something like that, near a grassy, somewhere where there's vegetation and greenery and growth. They like being near those areas. Break rooms. They enjoy their break times or their down times. You would always find them like in waiting rooms, like resting in waiting rooms. And if these places, like these waiting rooms or whatnot, break rooms, well, they have like the televisions in front of them, and there's a news on. These guys like to express their views when have that conversation, express their views, talk about the news, politics. Alright, that's it for option number 1. Let's move on. Option number 2, what is your soulmate like? What is your favorite color? And where can you find them? Okay, for option number 2. For option number 2, your soulmate likes red again. Like option number 1, your soulmate likes red. More orangey this time. Some pink, green, and then I'm seeing here blue as well. Now what this says about your soulmate is that they're passionate. Again, they're very passionate people. They're self-expressive. These people take care of themselves. They're very well groomed, as well as they like to see other people, like they like to be around other people who are or attracted to other people who also take care of themselves and are well groomed. The Nine of Rods says that yeah, the like your first impressions. Okay. First impressions, Nine of Rods. So they like to see people well groomed as well. Option number 2, they're very creative, impulsive. Very intuitive. For option number 2, they can sense when there's insecurities, and they don't really, they can pick up on that, and that's kind of like a turn off for them. So watch out for that, option number 2. These are can sense like if you're confident or not. Your confidence level, if you're someone you like, they can sense like you're low confident or like insecure again. They like people who are natural. They don't like the like natural beauty. They don't like people who are like plasticky and fake and stuff like that. Like people, how people explain it. They like seeing natural beauty is what turns them on. The little, option number 2 is a little bit of a narcissist here. Again, kind of a little narcissistic. But really they just want to see something natural in people who are just naturally well groomed. Okay, so option number 2, these are the type of people who would wear trendy attire. They like looking good. Fresh, I think, if people still use that word. It doesn't always have to be name brand for these people. As long as they look good, as long as it's trendy, it looks good, they don't really care about that flashy name brand luxury stuff. Because they like natural beauty, they don't really like the fake stuff as the key. But they're still self-opinionated, self-expressive, and kind of a little narcissistic. So you would find your soulmate here, let's see here, you would find them around, like fancy areas. These are the type of people who are always on their phone, like always getting text messages, always getting phone calls. They're very good-looking people, well, trendy, fashionable, good-looking people. These type of people always receive phone calls, text messages. They like to be around landscape, like natural landmarks. They enjoy being around those areas, or just having a view of those natural landmarks or landscapes. Now, it doesn't have to be like they're near these areas. It can just be like they're in the side of the building or side of a window where you can see landscape, or you can see natural landmarks. Facing that area versus not. That makes sense. They like being a little outdoors. Not much so spending time in greeneries here. They do enjoy being near bodies of water, or you can find your soulmate around bodies of, or living near bodies of water. Maybe the coast. That's where your soulmate might be. Lakes, beaches as well. Yes, so that's it for option number 2. Let's move on to option number 3. Okay, what is your soulmate like? What is their favorite color, and what does it say about them? Okay, so for option number 3, alright, option number 3, your soulmate is into like brown. They enjoy wearing brown colors. Brown, dark blue, maybe some purple, violet, black, gray, some white, and then some orange and red. So their dominant color, they always wear brown, maybe like brown khakis or something, dark browns, and then dark blues or gray and black is what you're normally flying your soulmate. Then some reds from time to time, as well as greens. Also seeing some yellows here. So what does it say about them? So what it says about them is that they are people who keep to their moral values and traditions. They're very highly intuitive. They have high intuition. And they can like high intuition. These guys are neat natural. These guys are leaders here. Leaders like CEOs, business people, administrations, bosses. And we see that they're older here as well. For your soulmate, these guys like to keep traditional viewpoints. Some of them can be like they go to church, or they like to reference the Bible, or something of that nature, to keep traditions. Of course, they don't. Of course, because they like to keep traditions. They don't really into change. Let's see here. Okay, so let's look at what you would normally see them wearing. So, the personality here, based on these colors here, these kinds of people are well dressed. Okay. However, they also like to dress casually. These are not the type of people who would wear, skinny jeans and tight fitting clothes. They're more of like a casual, loose fitting clothes type of person here. These are the type of people who would dress up in home very nicely and casually, and then leave the house or go out, do errands in those attires. You would find your soulmate around like in a church. Your soulmate likes to hang around in church or like some type of areas. Let's see here, based on this card here. Let's see, maybe. Let's see here. They enjoy having big houses, like big yards and everything like that. And they like being outdoors, or they like to enjoy peace outdoors, parks maybe, wherever it is that is out peaceful. So where you would find them again, so these guys are like leaders, CEOs, business people. So wherever those types of people hang out, your soulmate will also hang out around those areas. If you have an idea, like-minded. These people here for option number 3 also just like staying at home. It seems they're homemakers. And when they go out, they would like to support some small businesses as well. So any type of small business around them, where they live, you would find them. They live around areas where, like, deserty areas, mountains. There are some bodies of water as well. Mostly like a desert area or mountain area, or like in a big city as well. Big structures within the city, or just an open field, vast open fields. Let's see here. These are the type of people who would go out and spend time with colleagues, work colleagues, or maybe close friends. So, yeah. Yes. So again, you'll find them with like work colleagues or close friends. They're going out like in local areas, hanging out in local areas, wherever that, because these are business people again, higher ups, leaders, wherever those types of people hang out, that's where they'll be as well. All right, so that's for option number 3. Let's move on. Option number 4. What is your soulmate's favorite color, and what does it say about them? And where can you find them? Okay, I'm seeing here black. Some blacks and dark blues. Some purples, dark colors, red. Some greens, white, gray, and yellow. Dominant color here is dark blues, dark colors, black. So what does it say about them? Your soulmate enjoys the nightlife. They're night owls. They like being out at night. Thing. Maybe they work at night as well. The night shifts and stuff like that. Party goers here. They like being in public places also. They like being around crowded areas. They enjoy, like, substances like alcohol and all of that addictions. Let's see here. They're very kind of spiritual and very intuitive here. High intuition, very empathic, kind of, is what I'm getting. They can pick up on those energies, the emotional energies. And what they do is these are type of people who, like, always stressed out. They're always stressed out, and these are the type of people who just want to take a load off, and go out with friends at night, to crowded areas, have a drink, sorts of that nature. Just to take a load off, because they're always just something either bothering them, either because of they can pick up on emotions, and that's just wearing them down, or they're just stressed out or have anxiety. These are the type of people who like to talk about their own hobbies. They like to talk about whatever it is they're into. They like to have conversations. Like if they want to have, they're into sports. They like conversing and talking about sports and stuff like that, just to take a load off. Or whatever. Like whatever women talk about, like the person at work or something. whatever happened. You can also just be like people who like to have parties at their own houses, you know, and then have friends over. You do enjoy hiking, again, nature stuff. You like being near bodies of water again, beaches maybe. I'm seeing here sand, water here. Also people like who just like hanging out in their backyards again. Have friends over, throw a party at home, or go out to a friend's. So what is their attire? What do they like to wear based on their personality? So let's see here. So the type of clothing they would wear, again, you know, if you're going out with friends, nightlife, whatever you can imagine like a person would wear going out, you know, that's what they would be wearing, to dress nicely and casually, to look good, of that nature. You know, meet people, look good, meet people. That's how you would find your soulmate, or seek them out. So they're mindful of like what they wear. They're in crowded places. They go at night. They do nightlife, and you know, just trying to like meet people. So they would be really look really good. Also, I'm seeing here young adults here, some masculine here, or these feminine qualities as well. The beauty, and this is kind of tells you exactly who they are, how you're gonna find them. See, like show off the muscles here, maybe some tight clothes. Show off their muscles, or like beauty and pretty. So again, you would find them here. You're finding option number 4. You would find your soulmate in like a crowded places, public places, crowded areas, or at like a friend's place. Or it could be also like a 24-hour place at night. And there's 24 hours at night. Maybe they're going like a 24-hour grocery or something like that, like a gym. You can find them at a gym because like masculine, and they keep up with their looks. Nightlife people. Let's see here. Again, near bodies of water. Like you bring bodies of water, maybe beaches or lakes. Sometimes you just like being around nice landscaped areas, well maintained areas in a public place, like there's nice flowers or something like that, like nice bushes, it's well maintained. They like standing more towards plants. Or just having like plants near them when they hang out. Even a view of like vegetation, from their window. They enjoy that. Alright, that's it for you guys, option number 4. Let's move on. Okay, option number 5. What is your soulmate possible favorite color and what does it say about them? Okay, so I'm seeing like a brick red color, somewhat like this, a brick red, like this type of color, like what they're wearing right now. That's what it's most dominant here is their favorite color, like what they like wearing and what their favorite color. I'm also seeing let's see here, maroon as well. I was also seeing yellow here. Lots of yellow. And then some white is another possible favorite color. And green, darker green. Okay. So what this says about them, their personality wise, they enjoy like family structure. Family structure. Like, these are the type of people who, like in the suburbs, they like to. They're the type of people who want to raise families in these types of areas here. They aspire to raise families in good houses, good neighborhoods. They also so what it says about them, they also like having that structure, so like a stable job. They want to looking for like people with stable jobs, security, good family structure, safe neighborhoods. That's their ideal. So these people like to, for option number 5, these people like to enjoy their day out in the sun. They're morning people. And so what does, let's see, look at their attire here. So, these people like to dress casually, well-groomed, casual and well-groomed. Nice clothing. These are the people like if they go to to like a church gathering or something like that, they like to dress nice. Yeah, make it nice and formal. They're much, yeah, they like to also show off their bling. Some jewelry here. They show off their success. Lots of bling here. But it's not much so. It's not much so that they're showing off. They just like to enjoy or dress. successfully. Just to dress nicely. Okay, so where would you find your soulmate? Option number 5. You normally find them out with family, it seems. Like siblings or loved ones, close friends. Yeah, with family, close friends, visiting, family. At, going at the houses. These are the type of people who go out, again, with friends or family, close friends, out for lunch. They spend their day out. These are the people who they like to go grocery shopping, or they like to go shopping in the areas that are around them. Not too far off if they need something. Sometimes if they're single, you may catch them eating alone. Alright, so that's about it for option number 5. Let's move on. Option number 6. What is your soulmate's favorite color? What does it say about them? And where can you find them? Okay, so I'm seeing here white and red, some orange, gray, some green, and blue. Okay, so what this says about them, these guys like to think a lot. I'm seeing here as well. They like to think a lot. These guys like to they like to express themselves. Very self-expressive here. Their ideas. They like to express and share their own philosophy. These guys like to do what they like, but they kind of like procrastinate a little. These guys are type of people procrastinate a little. These are the type of people who like being asked their opinion, and they have a lot to say. Okay, so these guys, again, the personality here, they don't really like being given big projects. Again, they're kind of like procrastinators, but they do enjoy expressing themselves and their opinions. Kind of like a big talk, no show type of person. these are the type of people who like to join like like to join debates, like people who protest, like fighting for rights. They like to do that kind of stuff, to express opinions strongly. They like to be around people who have same like minded values. I'm seeing here that they don't like really being in drama. They don't like to be put in situations where it's so much they stay away from drama. Like they're the type of people who go, "That's your problem," you know. But if it if it threatens their beliefs, they're gonna step in and speak their mind. They're like the type of people who, if they get offended, they'll get into fights. That type of stuff. But they do like ideas that that promote positive growth. They're kind of like the opposite of that other reading where they're traditional. One is just like traditions. They like to keep traditions. Where this one here, they like new positive growths or new aspects. That they'll support that. Okay, so let's see what kind of how they dress here. So I'm seeing like young people. They dress young. Today's type of attire. Up to date attire. I'm not really seeing not much main name brand going on here. Like they're not really flashy as some of the other readings. They're more so like just casual as long as they look good, young and trendy. I wouldn't say like low income, but I'm getting like an energy like just shopping, just casual stores, not much so name brands, just everything that looks young and trendy. Again, like what people wear and stuff like that. They like dressing down a lot more. They're not afraid to go outside in house clothes. Versus that one reading where they dress casually in their home and then they go out and look nice. These guys are like pajama, like they go out in their pajamas and stuff. They also like, I think, at home, I think, if not outside, shirtless, like tank tops and stuff like that. Bathing, maybe even at home, they're not really wearing anything. Just like in their underwear and stuff like that. And young, some not much so, just trying to be trendy. Not much so name brand. Young and hip. I guess you would call them hipsters. Self-expressive, opinionated. Those are like people who fight for rights and stuff like that.